This is the finished look. I have a rosy colored blush on the what am I saying? The high points of my cheek and right there on the nose. I just have moisturizer on the lips. The eyebrows are sitting. The hair is on and the complexion is even. Don't know what's going on with this part of my hair, but I probably should cut it to match the other side. I feel like that's why she's being rogue, but there we are. That's the face in 10 minutes. Well, less than 10 minutes. Let's go, girls. Toodles. All right, so we have a 10-minute get ready with me that I have been doing on YouTube. So I figured that I would bring it over here to this audience. And obviously, I'm going to chop and screw it because the viewership time span on YouTube is much different than that of TikTok. And I don't know why. Probably that big ass hump in the back of my hair. Y'all remember I had that what am I trying to say? It doesn't matter. I had that crochet hair in. Well, I took that out, but I'm not done yet. So we're just gonna do this in the interim until I can get to the hair store. Okay. She's cute, she's festive. She's giving like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she's giving. She's on my head. All right, so first step, I've already spot treated everything. I start off by cleansing my face. Then I use these toner pads. I'm actually out of this, so I used witch hazel and some cotton rounds that I have, and I just put it inside here. So I have already gone around the edges of my face to make sure the edges, the crevices, behind the nose ring, all the things, to make sure that everything is out of the way. Then I go in immediately after with my Tower 28 SPF 15 tinted sunscreen moisturizer situation with my buffer brush from SK, the place that I got this from I no longer shop at, but I love this brush. So I'm going to see if I can find her online somewhere. Okay, I don't know why I'm fluffing that in front of my face because we're going to push all of that back. Child, the hairlines. This is actually my first lace front wig, and the hairlines on the lace front without them being like plucked out is crazy work. But yeah, you know what? Heck yeah. So anyway, I just dragged that all the way around real fast. When I say I got less than 10 minutes to get my kid to school, that is not a lie. So we don't have time to be messing around here. I get that all over everywhere. All over the eyebrows. All over everywhere. Okay? You know, maybe we should move the light over here. Okay? That is in there. All right, so then we go straight to step 2. No, that is in the hair. I normally drag it around the hairline, but child, this thing is gonna be covered up, so we're not worried about that. We'll plop that back in. Now I wash my brushes once a week. If I use them a lot, let's stop lying. I wash them once a week. I probably should do it twice a week, but I don't have the bandwidth for that, so it doesn't get done. Next, I go on with brows. I am using the Maybelline Super Slick in chocolate brown. Even though my eyebrows are black, I use the chocolate brown. Ooh, child, let me pay attention to what I'm doing, because that's too much dip on your chip. Too much dip on your chip. Too much going on at the front. We're going to blend that out and up. FYI, I had the most beautiful freelance florist drop into my shop yesterday on a whim because she applied for one of our open roles and her eyebrows were so cute. Just wild and free, up and stuck, cutesy cutesy. Made me think about my next game plan with my eyes. Y'all, I really, really, really want to try out the blonde eyelash. Blonde, what is it? Tinted like blonde. What am I trying to say? I can't. Oh, the freaking blonde eyebrow situation. You know how they be looking like they're not there on your face? I want to try that temporarily. I remember my ex-florist, she actually just moved back to her home state, gave me a kit because she was going to do it. And she was like, you're the only person that I know that would actually like go through with this. So take this blonde eyebrow kit, and if I like the temporary, yeah, no, I'm gonna go for a semi-permanent situation. So we're gonna test it out sooner than later, but I think I'll wait for the spring for that. All right, so eyebrows are done. Where we at? We're at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Eyebrows done. We're gonna condition the lips with my Curlology Mint stick. I feel like this is all in curly hair. I don't feel like it's fully blended right there. So we're gonna go back in with our buffer brush real quick. Did y'all know that you're only supposed to keep your mascara for 3 months? I normally go for like this one or the Sephora brand, anything that's under $20, because I know that I'm not going to use a full thing of mascara before it's time for me to throw it away. So I don't really invest in expensive mascara. The one time that I did though, she was beautiful. My eyelashes were always beautiful, long, thick. And this is off the back of me having like back-to-back lash extensions. So I'm doing really well. By this time I would have went back and got them because I would have been like, oh, I just missed them so much. And now that I'm talking about it, I definitely do miss them. But I like to give my eyelashes a break, child, because I don't feel like I can fully like get in there and wash my face, even though I do anyway. I feel like my lashes just be coming off. But y'all know that I'm a new bronzer girly, so we're just gonna put some of that right there on the cheeks. I soft launched my my intro to blush, and my homegirl was like, add some more. What? Add some more, honey. I'm just trying to do a little bit here and a little bit there, but she definitely ate me up. She was like, that's not enough, sis. You need some more blush. I don't know why I keep closing this if I'm gonna keep getting it back out, but here we are. We're at 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Blush is buffed in. I do like using the same brush because I'm not like a super blush girly, even though this is heavily pigmented. I feel like in using the same brush that I use for my tinted moisturizer, it just kind of helps blend in without me having to do too much extra work. What's up, Pop? So, yeah, you can put your banana in the garbage. We're actually done, girls. It's 7 minutes and 59 seconds. Hair is on. The mug is on. And, oof. This is the look that we're giving. I probably should have wiped off my mirror. Hold on. Also, I did get that viral $25 light. That's what I'm using, but the mug is indeed on. And y'all, I did it in under 8 minutes. I didn't do a lot though, so let's not get out of control. But yeah, she's out here. I'm like, back there looks crazy. Up here looks a little better, but it kind of washes me out a bit. But the mug is on. Toodles, girl. Also, for the scent, I went with my friend to D&G to get some. We were like in Soho. Not Soho. We were in Williamsburg on that like little luxury cologne fragrance rose situation. And I am testing out Brown Rose, looking for a signature scent. And I feel like the deal with a signature scent is like you should go in and add a little bit of this, a dash of that. Y'all, this is sending me to oblivion. A little bit of this and a little bit of that for it to be a signature. You ready to go? You listening?